and welcome to The Geek and I, a Geek News Now podcast. I'm your host, John Biscardi. The aim of this show is simple. Each week, we will speak to someone who has extensive knowledge of whatever the topic of the week is. Some topics I hope to cover in the coming weeks will include movies in front of and behind the scenes, comic books, cosplay, collectibles, podcasting, and many others. Through these discussions and interviews, I look to broaden my knowledge and understanding. I hope that by joining me in this endeavor, you too can gain a little extra insight on the topics we discuss. So without further ado, let's get this started. Welcome to the Geek and I podcast. Welcome to the Geek and I podcast, brought to you by Sumner Twins Talent. My name is John Biscardi. Thanks for joining me today. And also joining me today are two from the Sumner Twins Talent Agency. Here is Angela Joseph and director Joseph Kelly. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, good. Yourself, John?
Hi. We're doing
well.
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys coping with the stay-at-home stuff?
Surprisingly staying busy, really busy.
Really busy.
A lot of work at home. I know Angela is too, so.
That's excellent. Great. So how did you guys get started doing what you do? I know there's a bunch of different hats that you guys wear. How did it all get going?
Yeah.
Let's let you take it.
Yeah, sure. Well, before Sumner Twins, which came about last year, I believe, I started filming in middle school, high school, and all that. College, and then doing everything from pre-production to production to trying to teach myself how to video edit. So it's a whole bunch of different aspects. And then I started with my first feature in college. And after that, doing two more features, short films, and working for a bunch of different companies, like MTV, working on Transformers as the stand for John Cena, and Star is Born at a nice little cameo with Lady Gaga. So yeah, keeping a little busy.
Cool. And Angela, how about you?
For me, I was a Hewlett Packard nerd down in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, and as a family, we needed something to do. So we always thought about being in the movies. So we started being extras. I got to work on The Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and actually was really, really close and in a scene with him. He's really sweet. And my daughter was there too. And then we did Odd Thomas with Anton Yelchin before he passed. And that was a really nice experience. The girls got to dine with him. We were just extras. He didn't care. He was a really nice guy. And they got to dine with him 2 days in a row in his little private area. So the girls got a kick out of that. And then I was in Plain Sight, The Merry Wives of Witsec. And then I was also in Breaking Bad. So I developed a website, Facebook page down in New Mexico to help people like me that were bored, maybe wanted to get into film or just make some extra money because, it pays decent too, the wages for the time on set. So I built the New Mexico Extras Casting Network, which still is going strong today. And I think we've got over 11,000 followers, and I think we've probably given hundreds of thousands of New Mexicans jobs, through the network. So, and then Legion M, that was the next step, Legion M. And after I started out with Legion M, getting to do the Bad Samaritan screening with Dean Devlin out here at Starfest was just absolutely amazing. And after that, I had already invested in Clown Motel, and I was able to bring a whole bunch of the Bad Samaritan swag down to Tonopah to the set for where I met Joseph. And since Joseph and I worked together filming the first movie, we just clicked. We have some of the same values, and we like seeing new people come into film. We like working with people with integrity and respect. So it's just been going from there.
Very cool. Now, how would you suggest somebody gets started? Like, what would be the first step that you would tell somebody that wanted to be, say, get into the acting business?
Depends on what state you're in. So for you're Texas. Go first to the Texas Film Commission. Go on your state's website. California, go to the California Film Commission site. Colorado, you can go to the Film Commission site as well. That's where I got all of my good jobs in New Mexico. The ones that are posted directly to the Film Commission, they're going to be legit. So when you're just starting out and you don't have a resume like Joseph or myself, you want to start with extra and background work. And if you go to the Film Commission page for your state, you will find all of the SAG eligible, but everything is going to pretty much be paid. So you don't want to get yourself involved in just getting out there and letting people take advantage of you for free work. Be careful with that.
So background acting, just standing, looking,
yeah,
hanging out by the tree.
Getting to hang out, but you do get to hang out with a lot of, with the casting directors and the PAs on set. Make sure you make friends with them. When I did stuff for Elizabeth Gable, all her casting directors, all her PAs knew me. They knew that I could help. They knew I knew a lot of things. So like for The Last Stand, the microphone, the walkie-talkie was in my purse. So when they needed in my section to do anything, they communicated with me. So that was really, really cool. So you just make friends with your PAs on set when you're in background, and remember to respect your directors. Oh, a lot of them are not as asshole-ish as they used to be. A lot of people, they don't even want you to, talk to the star. Yeah. All the movies I've worked on, everybody has been really, really cool. And, big people like Arnold. I mean, Arnold is so awesome. We'll always love him. And Anton, just the sweetest kid.
Yeah, that was sad to hear what happened to him.
Yeah, it was.
So what projects do you guys have coming up? What have you done that, people may have seen, or where can they go to see some of the things that you've done in the past?
Joseph?
Okay, sure. Well, with Angela, we worked on Clown Motel, like you said. Recently compatible, so that's in post-production right now. We're going to Clown Motel 2. The first Clown Motel, you can find that everywhere. All VODs, Walmart, Target, Best Buy. Same thing with the sequel when that comes out. Spring 2021 we're planning for it. And then we have Appetite for Sin, Bleeding Dark, which you might show a little clip later from Jason Hawkins. What else do we have?
My goodness, there's so many. There's so many. I mean, just lose track. We have a slate.
So, we have a good lineup for the next year or so for a good 5 or 6 films.
Now, are these in New Mexico, or are these all over?
All over. Most of them are Nevada, California, Colorado. I do have one planned for New York next year. So, usually where our top producers are and we can film, we'll film. I know Texas is pretty cheap too, so we always, that'd be nice. And we have some friends with a lot of land over there, so that'd be nice to shoot.
Right. So, can we show the trailer for? All right, let's check out the Clown Motel one. Yeah, that's okay.
The ones run by the clowns.
We'll wait until they all go to bed.
And then what?
Will screws me over one more time. It'll be the last time he screws over anyone in this town. Here we live in peace and harmony. Clowns don't spill blood, Lily.
They shouldn't drive us out. We should drive them out.
Damn it. No.
Hello? There's no one fucking here.
Did you say bachelorette? Are you getting married?
Yeah. This week, actually.
Hey guys, thanks for letting us stay, but we really gotta get going.
Motherfucker!
Just trying to figure out what's going on. It's not adding up. We're the only ones here.
Then who's outside to do this?
Here we are at the Tonopah Cemetery, where lost souls wait to be released. Spencer.
No! Run! Open up! Did you fucking see what that clown just did to him? If you let him in, he'll save one of us.
Exactly like killing.
Start, you piece of shit! They're coming in! Jesus Christ, they're everywhere! Oh shit!
She and her partner were trapped in the motel. In the last entry in the diary, she talked about going to the mines. Look.
You like a good show, don't you? This is what it's all about.
And I totally forgot about that. Like a couple things in there. Did you see the premiere at the end? It was
Yeah.
the time was 4:20. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, you did good with that one. You did good with that one. That was a fun
That
time.
actually gave me an idea too. You know how like the balloons opened up in the RV and stuff. So in the sequel, we'll have that too, where it's the car's still there in the RV, and they kind of investigate. So when they open up the RV, instead of like red balloons, just have like black balloons, like death and stuff, just a whole bunch of them.
Ooh, you're getting secrets right now, John.
Breaking news, everybody.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
So that, excuse me, that hotel, that's an actual hotel? Is it?
And it's an actual cemetery right there.
Clown Motel, it's in Tonopah, Nevada, between Reno and Las Vegas. Population about 3,500 people. And if you go either way, it's only one road. There's no gas station or anything for like an hour and a half. But once you get past that hour and a half, you got the brothel right there by Area 52. So, yeah, a little pit stop.
And people stay there?
Yeah.
And they let you film a movie?
Yeah.
They let you film this type of movie there?
Yeah, and the owners love clowns and stuff. I don't know if you've seen the movie yet, but Hammy's scene, I don't know what he didn't know about Hammy's scene, so that was good. I won't say too much if you haven't seen it. Go check it out. It's one of the most talked about scenes. It's just kind of disturbing, and people are just like, "What are you gonna do for the next one to top it?" So.
Oh my goodness, I know.
Black balloons. That's it.
That doesn't top the Hammy scene, John. When you get a chance, that Hammy scene will blow you away. You're like, oh my god.
I definitely have to check that out. When did you say that starts production?
So we're going to start as of now. 95% sure we're going to confirm in the next 2 weeks, but we're thinking of the last week in August to the first week of September. And most of our shooting will be in Nevada at small population towns, like 5,000 people. So we should be pretty good with the regulations and everything going on right now.
And where would, if somebody wanted to audition, you still holding auditions, or is the cast set? Or
unfortunately not. We just had a big successful Kickstarter campaign, which was great. We actually might do an Indiegogo in a couple of weeks for compatible post-production, just to be involved in that. But we'll also have some leftover perks too. So like for a few $100, you could get your picture in the film or be a clown extra and stuff. Got stuff like that. And we have a couple one-liners. So.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, that is about a half an hour. Is there anything, guys, you want to? Anything else you guys want to talk about before we close this show down?
No, that's quick, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good. What are you besides the podcast, John? What are you up to?
Oh, that's it. I just just do my day job and come home and sit behind this camera and.
I do like your shirt a lot, though. I remember playing on Super Nintendo a lot, Mario.
Most of this stuff that I'm wearing is actually my son's. Years ago, we got him one of those Loot Crate things, and he never liked the T-shirts. So he's like, "I'm changing it to double XL T-shirts, so you wear them." So I have a whole closet of stuff like this. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I don't need to go out and buy any new gear or anything. So
that's good. And then, John, you haven't seen Clown Motel yet?
I'm going to. I haven't been able to find it in my Walmart, so I'm going to see if I can
come say hi. Yeah, after this, if you want, send us your address. I'll mail you a copy.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And then I will definitely give a review and see what.
That's awesome. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to talk to us today. And hopefully, if there are people out there who were thinking about, getting into acting and doing the background stuff, this maybe, would have given them a little more incentive, because it's not, from what I can gather, it's not scary. And
No,
you don't, they're
a lot of fun.
They're all normal people.
No.
Acting start off with central casting in LA, New York, and stuff for extras. Build your way up for production. Ask to work on, like student films and stuff, and be a PA to start with. And anything they ask you, just do over that. Work 200%. The director notices. I always like it, so yeah, it's good.
That's what happened with me. I ended up on Clown Motel, helping cook and taking care of people, like the house mom.
She was
and
really
now,
good.
Yeah, he's like, oh no. Joe and Dave both said, no, you have got to be the whole time next time. So it's a lot of fun.
Okay, well, thank you guys. I appreciate you taking the time out this week, and I look forward to watching Clown Motel and Clown Motel 2 and all your other projects. And we will hopefully catch up in the future when your next feature is out and available.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I want to thank you for joining us here on the Geek and I podcast. It is a Geek News Now podcast brought to you by Sumner Twins Talent. Remember, to get all your breaking news and the top stories of the day, visit geeknewsnow.net. We'll see you next time on the Geek and I, part of the Geek News Now network.
Thank you.